Philippine Airport Ground Support Solutions.
September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed, couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time that you pick up the phone. And I had control in the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables have turned, now I'm up all night. I'm picturing you acting like a fool. I'm on the other side, you're like a full moon, and I'm up all night, howling at you. Tables have turned, tables have turned, tables have turned, tables have turned.
What preparations did you take before applying for this position?
The preparations I took before applying in this position is, of course, I searched about the company's profile, and the duties and responsibilities of the position that I am applying for. Then I also watched videos on YouTube on how to prepare yourself, how to be presentable, because on our industry, it is a must for us to be presentable, to look good. And make sure to also practice on selling yourself to the interviewee.
So, what are your duties and responsibilities in the company?
The duties and responsibilities of being a passenger service agent is, of course, first is to check in passengers, to make sure that all documents are valid, assist passengers in boarding. We also do boarding announcements, which I enjoy the most. And the most important duty that we do is to make sure that all the aircraft documents are being submitted to the aircraft on time.
What are the competencies needed to excel in your job?
In my job, you should be a quick learner. You should know how to work with less supervision. Because working in an airline, you should be able to work fast, but also ensure that all documents you are putting on the system is accurate, because once there is a discrepancy, there will be a problem in the boarding. It will affect the whole flight.
What are the perks or benefits of your job?
The perks and benefits of being a passenger service agent is you'll be able to see and assist a lot of celebrities in the airport, which I know you want that as well. And as for me, on our agency, we don't have travel benefits or discounts and flights, but if you will be working, for example, in the direct airline like AirAsia, they do give travel benefits. So I think that is a good benefit for you. And I was able to also assist my relatives when they're arriving at the airport, and during departure I can also assign seat for them, and I can also give complimentary lounge access depending on the airline that they're flying with. This is also a good stepping stone for you if you want to try your luck in working out of the country.
What are the challenges that you face in performing your job?
The challenges I faced on my job is to deal with demanding passengers and working long hours. It's really hard to work long hours, most especially when the flight is delayed. You don't have any choice but to work until the flight departs. And also working on holidays, because instead of spending it with your family, you need to go to work. Actually, almost all the jobs in hospitality industry requires shifting schedules, so you need to be really prepared.
How do you deal with demanding passengers?
You just have to be firm, and you really have to have a lot of patience.
What are your must-dos in coping up with stress?
stress is inevitable. You just have to deal with stress naturally. But what I do so I can release stress is by getting a lot of sleep and surround yourself with positive people. Also spend time with your friends. That would help.
We all have unique sets of circumstances in our lives that we can use as excuses. But learning to find those workarounds in our life that give us the ability to succeed can inspire us to start implementing changes in our lives that need to be made to make our dreams come true. You are never too old, too poor, too young, or too sick to live your dreams. You might not get there the same way as others, but if you start chasing your dreams now, you eventually will get there. Dreams are just dreams until you decide they are going to be something